Hello again, I am Blunty. Welcome to a video I'm calling Learn by Doing. I may even turn it up into a whole series of videos, but this is just Learn by Doing because I need to learn by doing because this needs a replacement thumbstick. Check this out. This is not the first time I've worn through my Xbox Controller Thumbstick. This is the Xbox controller I use on my PC, so it's the one that definitely gets the most use. If you can show you the one I use on my Xbox, I've worn off most of the knurling. There's no texture left on there pretty much, but I haven't worn through the stick yet. And if I can show you how they're supposed to look on this one, see, there's got texture on it. This one's all grubby because I haven't used this controller in ages. But look, just worn completely smooth. Even this stick is worn completely smooth. They're all slippery. I don't have enough grip, and I've worn right through the the rubber coating, the rubber cap, straight through the plastic, and that feels, well, it doesn't feel good. It's very distracting. My thumb catches on it. You feel that sort of little edge of it there. So we have to replace that. I was going to buy some new sticks. You can just buy the replacement sticks, but I thought I actually have a controller I can just use as a donor, because this one here is the launch day. This is the launch Xbox controller. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but you can easily tell if it's a launch day, a launch edition Xbox One controller, because they look slightly differently. I mean, at a glance, they look identical, right? But this plastic here, this is separate plastic. It's all shiny and stuff. On the modern controllers, that's all molded in and things like that. You've of course got the just the expansion port there. On the modern ones, and you've got the actual headphone socket there. People remember that when people were really pissy, didn't have a headphone socket on their bloody controller, and then they had to bring out another one. But the other reason this controller is pretty much useless to me these days is the original launch controllers didn't have Bluetooth. They had their proprietary wireless connection there, which means if you want to use this on a PC, you have to have a special dongle that you buy separately and things like that. It's just, you know. So, fully functional but useless controller versus very, very useful controller that gets used literally every friggin' day but needs donor sticks. So, let's pull it apart. I've never done this before. This is what Learn by Doing is about. I've got an idea of how we should go about it. I'm trying to do this around a camera as well, so forgive me if it's a bit clumsy, but I think the first thing we have to do is peel that sticker off. You can see I've already lifted up the edge there so I can get to it. Nice and easy. Otherwise, that's a pain in the ass to do live on camera. So, peel off the useless warranty sticker. That can go away. Now, we can see we've got a little security screw there. That's a Torx type screw. In fact, it is a Torx 8 by the look of it, I think. I should have checked that. Hopefully I've got the appropriate size. I do have some security bits sitting next to me. I've got a Torx 8. Oh, I've got Torx 8, 9. Yeah, we should be right. I don't think that's the only screw, though. It'd be weird if it was. You know what? I bet we have to get rid of these panels here, because they've got a seam there and a seam there, and why would they have that unless they were hiding some more screws? So, lacking a plastic spudger, I'm going to try and pry this off with my knife and do a lot of damage, probably. Nope. Try to do it on camera there, champ, so people can see what you're doing. There we go. I wonder if I broke a tab there. Come on. Don't mind doing this a little bit aggressively on the controller I don't care about. Learn by doing. Maybe this isn't the way to do it. Come on, be aggressive, be aggressive. All right, did I break anything? No, I did mung up that a little bit, but that's internal, so as long as we're a bit more gentle with the actual controller I intend to keep using, we should be fine. Is that the right thing to do? Yes, it was. Screw right there, and yep, screw down there. Haha, on the right track. Learn by doing. Use logic. Let's do the same thing again on the other side. Oop, that one pinged off. I wonder if that hit. Did you see that go behind this camera? I'll have to look at the editing. It was boing. So, those away. Out comes my deep cool screwdriver. This isn't actually a deep cool screwdriver. This is a promotional thing they gave me once, I think at Computex, or no, I'm pretty sure it was Computex. Hi, deep cool people. You still watch my videos? But they gave me this as a bit of a promotional thing that I had at their booth. It's a wow stick. They just sort of, they ordered these and stamped their name on it. They don't actually make these. Someone called Wow Stick make these. Wow Stick for your favorite. No comment. Comes with a bunch of bits, none of which are useful for me right now. I actually need a bit from this kit, and it should be T8 at a glance. Let's see how embarrassed I am. Can I tell what sort of bit I need at a glance? Am I still good enough to do that? Look at this. How lazy do you have to be to have an electric screwdriver for electronics repair? It's not about lazy. It's about being a gadget dork. All right, this thing doesn't actually have all that much torque, so hopefully these aren't that tight. So pop them in there, and no, we're fine. You can see the built-in light struggling a bit with the torque required to get that screw out of there. Okay, one down. This is easy. Learn by doing. And where was another one? Can't see it. There it is. The other problem with doing stuff like this is... Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, we'll just do this the manual way, shall we? That one's in there pretty tight. I was going to say the other problem with doing stuff like this on camera is I have to position the cameras so the cameras... I have to position the lights so the cameras can see what's going on. But it doesn't always mean it's the best lighting for me because it's slightly off axis to where my eyes are and the camera's in the way, so I have to lean over the side here to see around the camera to get it done. But with a little bit of luck, this video might just be interesting enough to make it worthwhile doing it like this. I don't know. The video I wanted to make today, I couldn't make today because other stuff got in the way, so I just had to do something and I was planning on doing this anyway. So we lift that out. There we go. The entire thing just falls out of the shell. Beautiful. I've never actually had a look inside an Xbox controller before. I had not noticed that the vibration motors were different weights. I suppose that makes sense because it does have multiple levels of vibration. I didn't know they did it that way though. Interesting. So, man, seeing it like this, I want to get one of those clear third-party replacement covers for it. It just looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Seeing all that exposed. Maybe that'll be my next learn by doing, although I've already learned how to take it apart, so it won't be a learn by doing, it'll just be doing. So presumably these should just, yep, pop right off. Groovy times. Pop right off, groovy times. All right, that's that thing done. I might put the old sticks back on it just in case I ever do need to use that for some reason, but it might be a thing I'll be using on an ongoing basis. So, I've got a wet rag around here somewhere. Let me just see if I can clean these up a little bit. Yeah, they are pretty... Ooh, they're very grotty. Look at that. Ooh. Ew. This has been sitting in a box full of junk for several years now. And some of this would have been dead skin cells and gross crap like that. Just sitting on the controller. Gathering other grotty bits. There we go. No problem. Now then. Same process again on the working controller, but this time we're going to be a bit more careful with our... I really need to get a spudger. I don't know why someone like me has never actually owned a plastic spudger before. Oh, wait. This might work. In one of the Lego kits I got recently, if you haven't sort of come across to my live stream recently, occasionally we're doing live Lego build streams now. The replays of which will go up on the secondary YouTube channel as well. But in one of the kits I got, specifically that one back there, you can't see it because it's all out of focus, but if you can tell what it is, Mandalorian ATST. I finally got one of these, the Lego brick remover tool thingamabob. I've never had one of these. They've been around since I was a kid, but I've always wanted one, never had one. I can use this as a spudger. That end should be perfectly good for it. Let's see if a Lego brick remover can be a effective spudger. And, oh my god, it fits in there. No, not quite. Come on. Be a good spudger. No, not a good spudger. Lego does not make a good spudger. Lego makes good everything else, but not a good spudger. Maybe if I can just get enough gap here to get the spudger in. Oh my god, I've ruined the plastic. There we go. We'll go like that. And then we'll get the Lego spudger in. Nope. Look at that. I've made an absolute ham fist of it already. Hopefully that doesn't affect the handling. Come on. And, oh, no, popped back in. Come on. Be a good guy. Man. Oh, there it goes. Might have to file that down slightly. It does feel a bit ragged now. Learn by doing. What I've learned is this is the wrong way to do this. Definitely get a plastic spudger so you don't ruin your plastic. And I did say I was going to be more gentle with it, but fact is when you're doing things on video, you kind of want to move things along a little bit so you don't take the time you would normally take to get stuff like this done. That said, if I'm honest, I've never actually taken the time to get things done slowly. I've always ruined plastic when I need to pry it off like that. There we go. No problem. That side's slightly less ruined. Ooh, look at this crap that's gathered in here. Let's give that a bit of a clean. All kinds of food particles and skin cells have made their way into the seams. As I said, this is the controller I use literally every day, so not surprising it's a little bit gross. Not so bad though. There we go. Right, there we go. So, process again. Off comes the battery door. Off comes the rechargeable battery pack on this one. And let's get under that sticker. I'm going to need my knife again. Plastic spudger wouldn't do this job properly. Come on, give me an edge. Oh, I've torn it. I've torn it! Try this edge. Come on. There we go. There we go. Where's my... I've got a pair of pliers around here somewhere. No? There we go. Needle-nose pliers. Every toolkit should have some. I've almost never used them for what they were designed for, but as a gripping tool for all kinds of stuff, they can be quite handy. That came off nicely. I might save that and see if we can put it back on later, just like I bought one. Okay, ooh, these screws are not black. And also, they are much easier to get out. Refined construction. Ooh, look at Xbox Go. To their credit, they have used exactly the same screw head. Not all companies do that when they make a new version of stuff. They change out the hardware for whatever reason. Okay. We care about those screws, so we'll put them there. You know what? If you want one of these electric screwdrivers, I don't know whether you can get this exact one anymore. The last time I looked it up, it was like a version 2, which hopefully has a little more torque to it or something. But I'll link it in the down below, just in case you're curious. Because otherwise people will ask. I know you will. Alright, so let's see if we can get the front panel off without the back panel having to come off. I think we should be fine. Yep, lifts right off. Beautiful. This is my favorite color combination, by the way. This gray and green thing going on. Which is, I'm going to miss the green sticks. Maybe I should order some aftermarket ones after all. There we go. Look at how ruined they are. Overdue for replacement. Look at them. They're all misshapen. All the knurling has been worn away off the top of them. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's a gamer's sign right there. Once upon a time, you know, when we had D-pads only, it was our thumb that took the damage on those hard plastic D-pads from the Nintendo and the SNES and all that sort of stuff. And every gamer worth their salt had a very, very thick callus on their thumb from those plastic D-pads. These days, though, you guys don't know how good you got it. You younger gamers, you don't know. With these rubberized, soft thumbsticks that wear away instead of wearing away your actual human flesh. You're so privileged. All right, are these directional? Doesn't look like it matters. I can just go on any old way, like so. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, that feels about right. Actually, are these slightly different electronically inside? They are slightly different. So it's more than just a few surface differences and a headphone port by looks of things. I mean, obviously Bluetooth and no Bluetooth is a big difference, but yeah, it looks like they changed the way they do these little shoulder switches slightly as well. Yeah, actually they do feel different. That's a softer click, that's a firmer click. Never even noticed that before. Learn by doing. We didn't learn about what we're doing, we learned something new by doing something though. So we can put that straight back over. See, it doesn't look nearly as good just with black sticks on it, but at least it's going to feel good again. Okay, so I didn't take notice whether these are all the same length. Looks like they are. Thank you, Xbox. You ever disassembled something with screws of all different lengths? It's a pain in the ass. There we go. Like a laptop, for example. You ever dismantled a laptop? Good grief, what a nightmare most of those are. I mean, I'm sure there's a good reason the engineers do it that way. Oh, that screw disappeared entirely inside the controller there. That would have been a bad idea. There we are. Tell you what, the electric screwdriver makes... Why are you not biting? There it goes. I was about to say the electric screwdriver makes reassembly nice and easy because you're not fighting against the torque of it there. Oh, come on. Is this magnetic? I don't think this is magnetic. No, but I was going to say the clutching power might get us away with it, but no. Yep. Say yippee. Easy peasy. And last screw. Lovely. All right, let's have a look at this raggedy plastic. I do have, there we go, got a little cheapo nail file around here somewhere else. You can say something else the other day. So let's just give that a quick little softening up to get rid of those jaggedy edges I caused by my aggressive spudging, which is the name of my call and cover band, by the way. Aggressive spudging. Does that joke track? That make sense to you guys? I feel like it doesn't. There we go. It's smooth enough. Yeah, you'll never know. You'll never know what a mess I made. I mean, you will because it's video evidence, but yeah, it's pretty smooth. All right, can I feel it? I can a little bit. I'm going to have to tidy that up a little bit. All right, much better. There we go. Perfectly smooth. Oh, and I've got grip again. I can grip my thumbsticks again. I'm not going to slide off all over the place. Hooray! So, learn by doing. Perfect example. Figured it out as we went. And now I have a fully functional controller again. That should get me through to the Xbox One X Super Duper, what do they call it? Series X, X Edition X, with the new controller that comes out. Which looks almost exactly like that controller, but with a couple of extra buttons. But there you go. Hopefully you found that interesting or useful or just a waste of time to have this video on while you're doing something else in the background. Thanks for watching. I'm Blunty. I will catch you next time. And I don't know why I keep doing the cheesy thumbs up. It's just who I am today. I'm going to own it. Do the thing with the thumbs, by the way. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, bell. Oh, and in case you're curious, yes, the original one did go right back together perfectly fine. I put the sticks in there because, well, you know, they're still usable if I absolutely have to use them. They do look pretty good against the black, though. The green undercap, the base, looks really good against the black right there. So.